Hi guys, Meriga Emmanuel here, your favorite solar energy guide. It has been a while. I gave you guys update on our ongoing project of 1.2 megawatt hour lithium battery with a 460 kilowatt power from the solar panels and 6 kilowatt inverter. Now the reason why I haven't given you guys update so far is because the installation stopped for some time because there is always an adjustment or reconstruction or redesign of one or two. That is why the project have been delayed up to this time. But so far, we are able to install almost all the solar panels. Initially, in some of my videos, I told you guys we'll be doing up to 650 units of about 710 watt solar panels. But we might not be doing up to that. One is because of the space available in this property. We might just be doing around 500 plus. And secondly, according to the suppliers of this inverter, each of this inverter is 100 kilowatt that came with an MPPT of 120 kilowatt. But by the end of the day, we discovered, or we are told by the suppliers of this product, that we cannot do more than, I think, 60 kilowatts on each of this very inverter, which is a little bit disappointing. And that is another reason that we might not be doing up to that 650 watt solar panels, which we intend or initially wanted to do. Because like I said, it's 100 kilowatt. The MPPT inside is 120, but the suppliers of these guys say if we do more than 70 kilowatt, we might end up damaging the MPPT. I don't know why they say that, and I don't know why they rated the MPPT 120 watts, and they wouldn't want us to do more than 70% or even 60-something% of the MPPT. So far, we installed about 500 plus, about 520 solar panels installed so far. We've already run some wires. You can see we've already run some wires down to this place. And in a week or in few days time, we'll be stringing the inverter. I mean, connecting the solar panels to the inverter so that our battery will start charging. And if you come closer, if you look here, we've already installed our combiner boxes. You can see these are combiner boxes. Each of these combiner box will carry about 50 panels. If you calculate 710 watt solar panel by 50, you might be getting about 35 or 30 something kilowatt. So each of these combiner box will be carrying about 50 solar panels. And what we intend doing from the connection, we wanted generating about 850 or 900 volts, like I told you guys in our initial video. Again, the suppliers of these inverters say for the safety of this inverter, we shouldn't do more than 450 volts because according to them, their MPPT is a voltage booster. So it will boost the 450 to maybe 800 plus for the battery to charge. And if we do more than 450, it will end up damaging the MPPT. But on the technical specification, it's boldly and clearly written that the MPPT can do up to 1000 volts. And we follow their technical specifications and wanted to do about 850 or 900 volts, but they end up telling us that if we do that, we'll damage their MPPT, which will draw about a lot of questions. If we start asking why would you rate it that, why would you do that, it's now be like we're attacking the company. So we have to go with the instruction they gave us, generate 450 volts from the solar panels at most, and that is why we are doing 10 in series to this very guy. Imagine the distance for where some of these panels are to our combiner box. We might have some losses due to the distance and also the voltage. There will be drop in voltage, which will lead to poor efficiency. So this guy will carry 50. The next one will also carry 50 down to the 12th one. And we'll be having at most about 600 panels. But like I said, space will not permit that. So you can see on the inverter side, we've already installed the solar panels. Here we have about 24. And that is the update from this ongoing project. So far, we are, let me say, 80% done because we'll start running our panels cable to our inverter side. And tomorrow, we'll connect most of the panels, hopefully, to the inverter so that some of these batteries will start charging. Now, I'll take you upstairs to see what we've done so far because I told you guys we'll be reconstructing the stand on the rooftop, and we've done that. So let's go up. Let me show you guys what we've done there. Welcome to the rooftop. And if you can see, all the panels here have been installed. If you have been following for long, the initial videos I posted talking about this job that we took over from other engineers is still another reason why the whole project have been delayed, because we have to redesign or come up with new idea. Now you can see how we lay these solar panels, right? Now these solar panels are facing the south because this is where the sun rises, which is the east, and sun sets here, which is the west. Now we position the solar panels in such a way that there will be sunlight on the solar panels from morning down till evening, except for these guys here. If you can see, these guys, might be casting shade or casting shadow on some of the solar panels at this very side towards the evening time between 3 and 4 p.m. But even before that time, our battery would have gotten, you know, a good energy from the solar panels, which is a good one. And the reason why we redesigned this solar panel stand this way is because of the amount of wind or the force of wind on this rooftop, because it's like a 4-story building. So if we don't do it this way, there are possibilities that, you know, the wind might affect our solar panels. And we have some at the edges of the building. I know most of you will be surprised. You'll be like, okay, if I'm talking about these ones here, how about the ones at the edges of the building? Now, in our previous video, we've done, I explained to you guys how we were able to achieve this, right? Now look at this. You can see this. These are the edge of the building. All these panels are the edge of the building. They will also experience force of wind. But if you observe, look at how we held the solar panels using bolt and nut. So it will be very difficult for that force of wind to affect these solar panels. So like I said, in the next 1 week or in the next few days, we'll string most of the inverters so that our battery will start charging. And once we are done with this project, we'll give you an update what we've done and what we've also achieved. And I've seen on TikTok, and it has been flying on social media for, you know, quite some time now. Some people are trying to post this job that, you know, they are responsible for this installation. That is not true. We are the one installing everything. However, we took over this job, but you know, 90% of the job is done by Solargod Anchor Limited. So if you see this video on another person's page, it's copyright. Yeah, and I think it's time I'll sue most of them for, you know, using our videos without our permission. Thank you.